be able to hang out with you and spend some time with you and keep this culture going. And so before I even start tonight, again, leaders, if you can, post in the groups, post in your team groups. I want to know who made a sale today. If you got some type of customer, I want you to put it in the comments, okay? If you got some type of customer, regardless if you sold, whatever you sold, let me know in the comments what it is that you sold. Please let us know, okay, what it is that you sold. And by the way, if you sold something or got a customer gas, that is absolutely incredible, okay? So someone says they sold a gallon of drink to shrink, someone else said 1B cardio, okay, 2 CBD combos in the elevate. That's pretty incredible. Me, a CBD combo, I love it, Kathy, ×3. You sold 3 CBD combos. Oh my God, I think we are missing something with this CBD. It's funny, I was out with Twyler earlier today. I said, I think we gotta start paying attention to what everyone's talking about with this CBD. So before I get started, Alicia, I'll unmute you by way of Nina Moore, okay? Let us know what's up with the CBD. How did you, I think you said you sold 2 and Kathy sold 3. What happened? What's going on? What type of conversations are you guys having?
Well, Coach Nina and Karen did a live the other night, and I received a text message saying, I saw the live with Nina and Karen R was the text message. And she was like, I've really been watching you for the past few months, but I'm convinced, based off the information that Karen had given on the call, that she was ready to start the CBD. So she bought the combo from me today and a gallon of drink to shrink.
That's incredible.
And the other person she's just a repeated customer. She just wanted to try the CBD.
So what did she say was her selling point to actually getting it? What happened?
Let me read the text real quick. It's not that long. So she says, surprise, hello, Alicia. Yes, it's MR. I saw the video just this morning on Miss Mora and the speaker Karen R. Her story on knee pain, swelling, and arthritis immediately got my attention as I face knee issues. I too look like I've been riding a horse. I am really interested in the combo special, but I think I missed my window for the 3 items. So we did a promo. I ran a promo yesterday for the combo, and you get a complimentary thing of tea.
I love it.
And she said, is the combo still available? If so, please reach out to me. And I did, and then she called me and we had a conversation.
So basically Karen was talking about knee pain, and she was able to relate to that, and she decided to purchase.
Yes, ma'am.
So where was this interview at? Did you stream it to your page? Did you share?
Yes. So right. So Nina did it on her page, and I just shared it while it was live. I shared it while it was live on my page. And I was like, listen, or whatever. I put a comment on it, like if you're in pain, whatever it was. But yeah, and so that caught her attention. Yeah.
I love it. Okay, Miss Kathy, down to you. What's going on? 3 CBD kits. What happened? What did they hear? What did you say to them?
Okay, tell me if you can hear me, because I've had issues with my computer. You can hear me? Okay. Yeah. Actually, mine is so simple. It was getting in the different flavors. No joke. Wow. I have had, I keep it in stock at the salon, the roll-ons and the CBD and the pet oil, because my customers all buy it. But when they found out that the new flavors, because I have so many people that do not like cinnamon and do not like peppermint. And they're like, So it was 2 natural flavors and 1 is trying the margarita. But it was simple. And I say simple, it's just because I talk about it all the time. But they are, when you get something else in, let me know. And they haven't bought from anyone else. They were waiting for, like I kept saying, just wait. So, and everybody that's tried the roll-on loves it. So there was no, let me just get the oil. They get the combo because it's a better deal.
What's your personal testimony over CBD? Because we're going to be putting a lot of focus on CBD over the next 30 days. What's your personal testimony over it?
Okay, I'll try to make it short. So in 2019, and whenever I say this, I can't explain it enough unless you've stood on your feet, no matter what kind of job it is, all day long. You look at concrete standing on your feet. My upper back started hurting so bad that I was on prescription pain pills and going to a chiropractor and crying every night when I went home. I mean, my clients didn't see it, but I would feel it when I went home and just think I got to get up and go do it the next day. So I don't like taking prescriptions, medication, whatever. So I was introduced to CBD and I tried a couple different ones, didn't work. And I thought it didn't work. And I'm one of these people, when you tell me, take the whole bottle, be religious twice a day. I did that with the other 2 companies that I tried and it didn't work for me. So I thought CBD didn't work. And then I was introduced to another one and started taking it. And I gave it 3 months, which was 3 bottles because I went through that much of it. And in the first, I would say couple of weeks, I was sleeping better. And I thought, okay, this is different. Like I'm feeling something. And then it went to I used to have kind of anxiety, just kind of roller coaster. That started going away, which was a miracle to me because I had other medication for that. And then probably about the 3-month mark, I'm not joking, I woke up and I thought, my back is not hurting anymore. And I don't mean just it, because it kind of just slowly started feeling better, but I didn't think much of it. It was one day I woke up and I had no pain in my upper back.
Wow.
I didn't even finish. I had bought a packet at the chiropractor, like spent a lot of money for, let's do all these visits. I still have I still have appointments. He's like, are you ever coming back? And I'm like, probably not.
Wow.
But I have religiously been on it since 2019. And I can't say, I mean, no more pain pills, no more anxiety medicine, and sleep really well. But literally just that feeling of not, I work like this all day and to go home at nighttime and go, I feel good. That's, I mean, I can't say enough whenever I say how much pain I was in to where I am now from 2019. I won't stop using it. And I try to tell anyone that they say it doesn't work because I did try others. So if they've tried others, don't exit out. You have to get good quality. We know that. And be consistent, because had I not, I don't think had I been consistent with it, because you think of back pain is a big problem. It's not just like a little bit of sleep. I started sleeping good pretty quick, but that back pain, because it's a big issue, took a little bit, but by 3 months, and to me, it's worth 3 months of it because it's changed as far as, yes, I do want to quit the salon, but not for the same reason.
Incredible. Absolutely. I love that. Thank you guys so much. Congratulations on your sales for today. That's incredible. That's what we are pushing in this organization. Someone put 5 in the comments because we want people moving 5 kits or 5 products every single week. Okay, every single week. So before I jump into the training, what I first want to do is acknowledge the organization, because honestly, you know, I like things to go really, really fast, but this organization has done a really great job. We've done a really great job. You know, the type of growth that we like, we look for some type of growth spurt that most people would look for in 3 or 4 years, okay? And so all of you guys have done a diligent job of making sure that you're active, making sure that you're using all the products, and really building that culture that is obsessed with the products that we have. And so again, you know, I'm going to get into some leadership training, but I do want to say that I'm super grateful for each and every one of you that's a part of the organization who, if you made a sale or not, you purchased something. Now, I'm not going to talk like that for this entire training, but before I get into the training, each and every one of you play a huge part in this organization. So thank you so much. I think we've done an incredible job. Testimonies that you hear over the CBD, how many of you guys know you need to get in the back office and start testing the CBD out? Like if you didn't order the margarita flavor, I was talking to Twyla about that today. I said, I think we might be missing something with this CBD stuff that they keep talking about. People are really starting to catch on. I thought that the wave passed. Well, I had another testimony from someone who's talking about how much the CBD is helping them and how it's changed their life like tremendously. And so I do know pain is something that most of us deal with, right? The older you get, you have pain. And so what I want you guys to do is, before the end of the night, I want you to get in that back office and test out the margarita flavor and test out the unflavored margarita that we have. Get the pain reliever and really be a connoisseur of this CBD line that we're promoting. I was having a conversation with the CEO, and he believes that the CBD and the drink to shrink and the 3 capsule system may be our top selling products over the next 2 or 3 years. Okay. And so if you're not using it, I told myself I'm looking for something that I'm super passionate about, where I can have a testimonial where I have to say, I'm gonna try to make it short, right? When someone starts their testimonial and say, I'm gonna try to make it short, that means they genuinely have some love or attachment to that product. And so when you're thinking about building a business and you're, we're talking about a 6-figure income and network marketing, one of the things you do have to pay attention to is the longevity of whatever it is that you're promoting. Okay. And the longevity of whatever it is you're promoting will determine how long people stay and how much they buy. Okay. How long they stay and how much they buy. The number one thing that has to happen in this organization, okay, immediately, number one, you should have every single product that's in the back office. Okay, now I'm not just pushing this on you, I'm trying to show you how to make a lot of money. Okay, the reason you have to have every product in the back office is because you need an experience with all the products that we have. Okay. When you hear from the people who retail, 1 product a day or 5 products a day, they have experiences. This is not a sales tactic. They have an experience with the product. Okay, you won't know the product if you don't use the product. There's no reason why people don't have a gallon of drink to shrink in their refrigerator and drinking 2 glasses of it every single day. Okay, this title of this training is called The Culture of You. Okay, the culture of you. I want you to have a notebook. So by the time we get to Orlando, you got track of all the trainings that we've been doing. Okay, these trainings are not just for fun, they're to help you grow. And so I'm going to be covering 3 points with you today in order to really skyrocket your network marketing business. And I had you make some commitments to yourself on the last training that I was doing, but I really want to get into this network marketing thing. We really need a few people in this organization to become a professional network marketer. We really need some people in this organization to understand the art of network marketing and understand what it takes to really experience a life of freedom in this industry. Okay, there's 3 things that I want to cover today. Number 1, you have to use the product. That should be, if you want to make $2,500 a week or $10,000 a month or $8,000 a month and be epic, you have to know the product. You have to use the product. You don't even have to be educated on every product. You just have to have an experience with it. Okay? You've got to have an experience with it. And so what happens in people's network marketing business, they get casual on the product. And when you get casual on the product, you get casual on your business. Okay? When you get casual on a product, you get casual on your business. And so there's no emotional tie or driving force that makes you want to share the opportunity because you're disconnected from it. So when Nina, and I'm not going to try to call her name so much, but when Nina gets up in the morning, her and Paul, I know that they do this, they diligently use every single product. I've had Nina at my house sometime, and I've seen her take the Elevate drink, the Beat Cardio, the Drink to Shrink, and I forget the other one. And I'm like, are you gonna drink all of that? She's like, yeah. I'm like, okay. But that is what keeps her very passionate about the products. You're not gonna be passionate about what you're not using. Does anybody remember the first training that I did with the organization on the first? And I told you that this year you may have to do first and the filling will come later. Does anyone remember when I told you that? So you may not be that if you're looking for some type of excitement with what we have, the excitement may come later. It may come later. But your future and your financial future is dictated on the activity that you're doing. So when we start with the personal culture or the culture of you have to consume the product. You should make it your business. You should make it your business as a proud future 6 or 7-figure earner in network marketing. You should make it your business. Okay, to be able to look at every single product in your house that's in your company. Because these are the things that are going to make you the money. If I was just making something up, it would be different. Twyla had to come to my house. She was pitching someone. She had to come to my house, guys, and this was a 6-figure or 7-figure leader. She needed one of every product. And if I wasn't prepared and didn't have the product in my house, we would have had to wait to get that product to her because I didn't have any of it. You should always be prepared for success when it knocks. Most people get ready for success when it comes to them. It doesn't work like that. Success is not going to come unless you're ready for it. So number one, what I want you to do is I want you to dive into some experiences with the products that we have to give you some emotional connection with it, okay? Number two, what's very important when it comes to growing a network marketing business, I can ask you one question. I can ask you one question, okay? Now you have to be honest with yourself. How many of you guys are here to make some money? If you're here to make some money, put it in the comments. If you really are here to make money, put it in the comments, okay? I really do believe that we are overcomplicating this whole business, and we've got to deal with the facts. Somebody put in the messenger, let's deal with the facts, okay? And here are the facts, okay? Here are the facts with this opportunity, okay? I'm going to put you on a 7-day run. I've trained on this before, but I'm going to put you on a 7-day run, okay? Don't judge how I'm writing. This pencil is hard sometimes to write, okay? Now, today is day 1. I'm going to just tell you the difference between people whose business grow and people whose business don't grow, okay? The law of consistency is going to take you to the promised land. The law of consistency. There is no other way. Now, a lot of times people confuse the law of consistency with consistently being present. That is not what grows your network marketing business. So just being on training is not enough to grow your network marketing business. So today, and I'm not going to make you put it in the messenger or even answer me, but today, how many people saw your opportunity or you called or talked to about your product? What's your number? 99% of people. 99% of people in the network marketing industry, not just this organization. That's why it seems like only 3% win. 99% of people in this industry will go days without talking to anyone. One of the things that we're confusing in network marketing today is that we're confusing posting with doing the business. Those are two different things. Posting is to help you when you do the business. So my marketing on my page is to solidify my pitch. Okay, your content on your page is to solidify your pitch. So for instance, like Alicia said today, a lady saw her video on the page that Nina and Karen Rogers did about CBD, and she hit her up. Posting on social media is to solidify whatever your pitch is. And so what I mean by that, and what we have to pay attention to, is that we have to expose this business. Okay, I forgot to change this. It's all about you. Okay, we have to solidify the business. Let me explain to you what I mean. Okay, you're gonna get about a 5 to 3% success rate. That's what's gonna happen. You're gonna get a 3 to 5% success rate, meaning that 3 to 5% of the people that you pitch are going to say yes to your opportunity. When you go days without pitching people, guys, okay, what I need you to do, let me close this for 1 second. What I need you to do is, I need you to remember how diligent you were in high school, and I need you to remember how diligent you were in college. Remember when you had an assignment, it wasn't an option to do it. A lot of us are still giving network marketing an option. If for 90 days, it don't take that long in network marketing. If for 90 days, guys, you just followed the rules and do what it is that you're supposed to do, your organization would explode. Your organization would explode. So here are some things that I want you to have in your arsenal. So we talked about the law of the compound, and I got that from one of the Amway originators of the 6-figure monthly protocol in order to get to 6 figures monthly. And when we talked last training, I talked to you about contacting 20 to 30 people a day. Okay, 20 to 30 people a day. Some of you guys still have in the back of your mind that it's too much. It's not too much. The reason it's not too much is all I want you to do is copy and paste. That's all I want you to do. I want you to copy and paste. I want you to say hello. Okay, I want you to say hello. Okay, let me tell you something. I told myself, I said, sometimes I can get in my own way. I said, you know what? This next 90 days, because I want to just blow past and just get to where I know I'm capable of, I started making my list. Now, on this list is a lot of 6-figure earners and some 7-figure earners. Before I could get to number 4 on the list, I already had a commitment. Now, that's not normal, okay? That's not normal, okay? But what I do know is that if I just do what I'm supposed to do and not worry about the result, people put too much pressure on the result. The culture of you in this opportunity, number 1, is many products that you can use that your body is favorable to. You need to use the product. You should have it in your house, okay? Number 2, you have to, the culture of you. One of the most inspirational guys in network marketing, he's in a company called Legal Shield. And he's been in that company for about, I don't know, 15 or 20 years. And he says not a day has gone by, maybe the weekends, that he does not pitch 5 people a day. Not a day has gone by. Because that is his personal culture. He knows he makes a 7-figure income in the opportunity. You cannot not do what actually grows the business. And believe it or not, no matter how many times you log into that back office and click the refresh button, you're going to notice that your volume is kind of on the same level every time you go in the back office. And if you don't want your volume to be at the same level every time you go in the back office, besides on specials, then you have to know the movement of your organization. From you down, you should know what type of daily method DMOs that your organization is doing. Now, if you're not going to do it, just say you're not going to do it. Because what happens is when you don't do the system and when you don't do what people are asking of you, leadership gets confused. And the reason they get confused is because they know that they're training you, but they're not seeing the result of it. And when you don't see the result of your training, it makes you wonder if it works. Okay? But what I've learned, and from my studying, is that 99% of people, you can't even get them to commit to themselves, yet alone an organization. Okay? And so you got to ask yourself, because we're fading out of the first month of 2024 already. My twin jokes with me all the time. She said, well, we got about 60 more days before you start talking about 2025. And that's really how I am, okay? And so the number one thing that stops people's business from growing is that they're not committed to themselves. Movement creates momentum. We're not asking you to commit to making sure someone says yes to you. A lot of people confuse that. We're just asking you to please expose the business. And a leader cannot hold you accountable if you don't hold yourself accountable. If you're fine with not growing your business, if you're fine with sitting here for the next 2 to 3 years and looking in the back office and seeing the same volume points, that's your truth. But the truth is, if you would want to see your volume go from 1,000 a week to 5,000, I can tell you exactly how it'll do it. You have to know how many people are contacting people in your organization. Now, the laws will take care of itself. I want you to understand something about law, okay? Law does not need you to control the result. If you get this, it'll change. This is how I've grown my entire network marketing business. Law does not need you to put a timestamp on when it decides to harvest. The law will take care of itself. It's the law of do, be, and have. A lot of us are slipping on our future because we're trying to be in too much control. Let it go. You don't never know who's going to say yes, and you don't know who's going to say no. I know one thing, most people are going to say no, and it's okay. I know that part. However, if you don't make a personal commitment to yourself, you can't make a personal commitment to the organization. And when you never make a personal commitment to yourself, what happens is, and so leaders, who's a leader on here? I think a leader is anyone who's showing up and doing what they're supposed to do. It's not the amount of people that's in your organization. The law will take care of itself. Your people will come when they're supposed to. What is true though? And if you're wondering where your organization is, your organization is duplicating you in the spiritual realm. It's an energy thing, okay? You can be all in physically and all out spiritually, and your organization is going to reflect that, okay? With wisdom, you know that everything moves in seasons. Sometimes your season is good, sometimes it's bad, sometimes it's raining to harvest or cultivate the seed that is planted, and sometimes it's good. However, the reason why they say that network marketing's number one ingredient for success is confidence is because confidence is what's going to even allow you to commit to what you're supposed to do. Only confident people believe in themselves. Only confident people believe in themselves. Only confident people believe they can come into this industry of network marketing. You guys say pitch 20 to 30 people a day. I'm not saying pick up the phone and call 20 to 30 people a day. I'm telling you to hit people up and say, hey, how are you? I want to show you something. Let's see if I can pull this up really quick, okay? I want to show you something really quick, okay? And I always get to a point in my career or in my life where I just don't care, right? And when I don't care, I just do whatever I'm supposed to do, okay? And so if you look here, guys, I'm just sending out a cool little message. I'm pitching these people, okay? Hey, how are you? I pitched her yesterday. She went in the back and signed up. I didn't even know she did. Hey, I'm just pitching people. I don't know what they're gonna say, but I know that I made a commitment to myself that I was gonna pitch people. I made a commitment to myself that I was going to pitch people. And if I make a commitment to myself, then I have to keep the commitment to myself. And so these people's names are on this list. And you know what I'm gonna do tomorrow? I'm gonna go through my inbox and I'm gonna pitch people again. Because Tanisha, if you wanna be a master of growing, because I'm a fan of growth, you cannot grow without a system. You cannot grow without a personal dedication to yourself that you're going to do an instruction. Here's why it's very crucial that you do the 20 to 30 people a day. Watch this. When people come into the organization, a great trainer knows how to train to get results. When you throw mud on the wall for your organization to grow, you don't know what system you use to grow. And when you don't know what system you use to grow, it's hard to grow others. Okay? And when it's hard to grow others, the problem is you rarely get people who want to work with you. Because you don't know how to grow people. It's the laws of growth. And so what I've always done in my organizations and in network marketing, I test something, and then once I test it and I say, okay, this works, then I train on it. Your entire network marketing teaching skills can change just by doing something long enough to get a result from it. So for most of you, if you look in your back office yesterday and you look in your back office today, the volume probably still looks the same. Well, I don't know what's happening. If you look in your back office and it doesn't look the same, I'll tell you why your volume grew. Your organization was doing something. It's not rocket science how you grow volume in network marketing. We're overcomplicating it. You know how when you get a new product launch, guys, and you're excited about it and the sales go up, you know why the sales are going up, right? It's not rocket science, and I promise you, it's not even just the product. It's because when a new product comes in the back office, everyone screams from the mountaintop how excited they are about the product. Now watch this. Someone would say, well, we do that all the time with all the product. I keep trying to tell you, you can't just take the physical strategy, you have to use the spiritual strategy as well. Just because you're posting don't mean you're excited. Just because you're posting does not mean you really have expectation that someone's going to buy it. Every time the CBD comes in the back office, Karen tells me how her team's going to eat the whole product up. And they do. Every time. But what is causing that? So to be a 7-figure network marketer or to get to $10,000 a month, here's the trick. The trick is, regardless if the product is new or old, can you keep your organization excited like it's something new? This is why I always have different campaigns. Has anybody noticed I'm the campaign queen? They're like, well, what happened to the 25 to 10,000 that we were doing? And then it's something else. And then it's, Jesus walked on water. And then it's something else. Just give me a second. I'll come up with something else too. Well, just so you know, that's something that I do to keep myself excited as well as my organization, because I get bored very fast. So these new campaigns are just strategies that I use to get something going. So when you see these new campaigns come out, you see a bunch of people start joining again. They're joining from the same opportunity. Nothing changed. But the campaign cover makes people excited. Are you guys following me? And so one of the things, leaders, that when you get this big push of volume, when you have a new product, is to keep your organization excited every day like there's a new product. The only way to do that is with campaigns, okay? When you just talk about the product, the problem is people get familiar with it, okay? There is no reason on God's green earth with weight loss candy, CBD, drink to shrink, the Elevate capsule is insane. There's no reason on God's green earth that every day we don't see a jump in the volume. The reason we don't see a jump in the volume is because the leadership, okay, which is every single one of you, the leadership, you are not as excited on Monday when there's a regular product as you are on Tuesday when it's a new product. If you could give yourself a paradigm to be excited every day, what do you have to do, guys? You know, when a new product come out, and I think my CBD ladies do that, when a new CBD product come out, I don't know if you guys are inboxing people, I don't know what's happening where you guys get so many people to purchase the CBD. Whatever you're doing, my question for you is, how could you get that excitement going in your organization every day? What do you have to do to get the excitement going in your organization every day? Nina's organization, whenever we do a special on the tea and the candy, you guys eat the specials up. So what do you have to do that there's specials going on? There is no reason for the excitement to only be going through the back office. Because if you have the product in your house, you can have exciting specials every single day. You've got to keep the excitement all the time. You have to trick yourself to have excitement all the time. Whenever there's excitement, we see volume. Whenever there's not excitement, we don't see volume. This has everything to do with the culture of you personally. With the culture of you personally. Yes, there's 12, I don't know how many products are in the back office. Pick a darn product every day, one product. By the time you get over the product, you can shift to another product. Talk about Elevate on Monday, candy on Tuesday. I don't know. Maybe you know how to just talk about CB. I don't know, but you have to keep yourself excited. There is an opportunity where it's a patch. And I had a conversation with one of the ladies in the patch. Her organization did $4 million in 2 weeks in December. Now they got one product. They got one product, it's a patch. And I said, how are you guys growing that fast? She said, our system is every single day, people have to patch 2 people. Every single day, you have to patch 2 people. Now, in order to do $4 million in 2 weeks in sales, you've got a lot of people who are taking on the responsibility as leaders to share the plan. You've got about 100 people that are probably doing 6 figures or more in that organization easily, okay? One of the things that can stop our organization from growing is that we have a lot of different focus points. Okay, so we're not getting everyone on one accord because there are several different things and topics people are talking about. Sometimes we're talking about tea and candy. Sometimes we're talking about the candles and the sprays. Sometimes we're talking about Forex. Sometimes we're talking about CBD. Sometimes we're talking about the pain patch. And what this actually does is it causes a lack of focus. Okay, it causes a lack of focus. And I know that. Okay, so when we talk about personal culture, then if you are someone that is passionate about a product, then if you know how to create this level of excitement about, don't forget the sprays and the candle, okay? There's 1,000 things. But you know what's crazy? Herbalife has 1,000 things. Amway has 1,000 things. Melaleuca has 1,000 things. So what is happening here? What we have to assess is the personal culture of each of the individuals in this organization. We have to assess what's killing your excitement and why you're not committed to sharing the opportunity to the 20. And when I say 20 to 30 people, for all my offline people, I'm saying that number because you're copying and pasting a message. You're not going door to door to the store. Okay, 20 to 30 people is the same as 5 or 6 people offline. Okay. So we gotta have a commitment from people. What's gonna make you commit? Remember back in the day, whenever we started, people would say, well, what's your why? Why are you doing this? Do we have to go back to the drawing board of why you're doing network marketing? Why are you here in this opportunity? I know you have your personal reasons, and I want you to revisit that, those reasons, but I also want you to know that you have all the permission to win. You have the permission to win. You have the permission to be one of the best in the opportunity. But we gotta play ball though, guys. We gotta play the game. So my question to you is, what's your pitch? What are you going to commit to doing every single day? This has to be the culture of you. You got to be committed to do it for the next 2 to 3 years. What can you do every day? And let me tell you something. When I'm talking about excitement doesn't necessarily just mean an emotion. So for instance, when I'm putting campaigns together, it's not that once I put the campaign together, I'm just so excited every day. That's not what it is. I understand that this campaign will create movement, and what excites me is volume. So I know that the campaign will give me volume, right? I know that this movement will give me volume, okay? And so you have to, and I'll tell you what you're supposed to commit to. You gotta copy and paste these messages to 20 to 30 people a day, guys. Is anyone going, I mean, come on. I mean, I'm not stupid. So how many of you guys wrote out a list of 30 people since I did training last, which was 4 or 5 days ago? How many of you guys have a list of 30 people every single day since I told you to do it? If you got your notebook and you write 30 names every day, put your notebook up in the thing. Okay. I see some people saying me. Okay, so Miss Jerry, I have a question for you. So you've done, okay, I want you to unmute your microphone, okay? You've written out you contact your 30 people every day, and you
Yes.
write out the 30 names since I trained, right?
Yeah.
Have you gotten at least one customer?
I've gotten 2.
Incredible. What did you sell them?
CBD.
So now let me ask you a question. When you message these 20 to 30 people a day, what did you say to them?
My message was addressed to a huge number of my old customers from my old company that have not come to buy from me with this company.
Okay.
And I simply told them that I have switched companies because I found a better CBD, better product, better price, and it works better. And I also mentioned about the opportunity, all in the same post. As a matter of fact, I'd read it to you, except it's on my iPad and I'm watching you on it, so I can't.
Okay, so let me ask you. So you personally message these 20 or 30 people?
Every day, 30 people since you told us to do it, every day.
And you write the 30 names down on a notebook?
Yes, ma'am. Their emails and their phone numbers.
Wow. Okay, so let me ask you a question. I think that was what? Was that 4 days ago since I trained? This would be day 5.
Yes.
Okay, so you've gotten 2, and you sold them what, a CBD tincture?
No, yes, a CBD. One I sold 2 bottles to, one I sold a combo pack.
Now, let me tell you, incredible, by the way, absolutely incredible. Guys, give her some love in the messenger. I want to bring something to your attention, okay? There's 124 people on here. That is all it takes. What's going to eventually happen when Miss Jerry does that is the numbers are going to pick up. What's going to eventually happen is she can go back through the list. I'm sure maybe 50% maybe didn't even open her message up. That's called follow-up. Now watch this. There is 124 people on this call. You sold 2 CBD packs and 1 package. Each one of those things have about 100 volume points. You probably sign them up as a customer, right?
Yep.
Okay, so she got 2 customers doing the work, okay? I'm just gonna put it at 50 volume points, okay? 50 volume points. Now watch this. If we could get everyone in this organization to commit, because everyone hasn't committed. If we could get everyone in this organization to commit and just do 60 points, okay? And just do 60 points. Now, what's gonna happen is there's something called a pipeline in sales. She has to bust her pipeline. In 5 days, you don't bust it, okay?
No.
In 5 days, you don't bust it. She would have to be consistent for at least 30 days before her pipeline bursts. When her pipeline bursts, she's gonna start noticing that people will start reaching out to her to purchase. What would happen if we could get the 125 people to do this? Let's just assume that the average person is just getting 3 to 5 70-point orders. It's 125 people on here, okay? There's 125, 70 times 5. I always give people 30 days before we can see the rhythm of their business, okay? She just started, she's in pre-launch. 70 times 5 means each person in this organization would give us 350 points. We would be at 43,400 volume points, okay? 43,400 volume points just off of new people, not old people, off of new people. The problem is we're not getting people to commit. You don't despise the day of small. If that's not small, that's very huge. What's more important is not the 2 customers, it's that she's making her list. The question is, how long will she do it? Who else wrote out their name of 30 people every single day and you contacted 30 people? Okay, Sally, you said you wrote out a list of 30 people every day since I did training. How many customers or distributors did you get?
So far I got 2 customers on Drink to Shrink, no business partners yet. I'm still following up.
When you're pitching your team, when you're pitching your list, what are you saying to them?
I'm doing the script that Twyla gave us. Me and a few people are coming together to help some ladies earn $500 to $1,000 a week. Are you open to it?
So how are you going from that pitch to sell Drink to Shrink?
Some people, they see it and they already saw me talking about Drink to Shrink. So then they're like, well, you know, they're not really interested in the business, but they want to get the Drink to Shrink.
Got it. So you got a list of 30 names, 5 for 5 days, including today.
Yeah.
Okay. What's your open rate when you're messaging?
Say it again.
What's your open rate? When you send a message, what percentage is actually opening your messages?
It went up because at first it was like 2 or 3. And yesterday, I think I got like 5 of the people open up the message today, and I haven't finished the list. I started the list, but I haven't finished the one for today. But I noticed more and more people are starting to open the message and respond, whether they're telling me they're not interested or they will take a look at the video.
So did you order something in the back office this week?
This week? Not this week, I ordered last week.
Okay, so you can't do that. Now, let me tell you why. When if you sold, so you had Drink to Shrink on hand already, right?
Right.
How many Drink to Shrink you have in your house?
I had a 24 pack.
You had a 24 pack, but how many do you have left?
I don't know how many I had. I had to go and count.
Okay, so let me say something. I'm putting you on the spot.
Mhm.
First, when they asked about a Drink to Shrink, did you upsell them?
I did.
No. Right. So Nina teaches you that though, right? To upsell.
Mm-hmm.
So why didn't you upsell?
I think I was just Like at the time when they come to me about the drink to shrink, I just think about the drink to shrink.
Don't do that.
Okay.
Because what's happening is it's affecting the entire organization. And so what I mean by that is, if you had upsold them, okay, and you upsold them and you sold them a thing of drink to shrink and say, I mean, this is simple. If you sell a drink to shrink for $25, right?
40.
1 gallon for 40?
Yeah, I went up when I saw Nina went up, I went up too.
Okay, so you made $80. So you could have said, if you're selling a gallon for 40, and I'm sure y'all have some type of script, but I'm just saying, if you sell a gallon of drink to shrink for $40, you could have easily said, hey, for an extra $40, do you want to add a bag of candy to it? And they probably would have said yes.
Okay. I have to keep that in mind instead of being just focused on the juice going forward.
Okay, so when's the last time you ordered in the back office?
It was last week. I ordered a roll-on for my mom.
You sold the roll on to your mom, or you just gave it to her?
Sold it.
Awesome. So we're coming to the end of the week for this week. You're supposed to you have to put energy and awesome job on writing. I'm putting you on the spot. So if every person in this organization, you have to put something in the back office every week. Okay, you have to put something, regardless if it's your customer sale, but most leaders, we order something in the back office every single week. Now you can order it and get rid of it, but you have to order something in the back office. Why do we need this? We need the organization to move. We need stories to start being created, but people can't get stories when everyone's not contributing. Is everyone following me? Okay, network marketing is 1000% a team sport. Okay, who else wrote out a list of 30 names since I've trained? Put me in the messenger if you did it. Okay, now I want you to look at this. It's 125 people on here. I know I'm not crazy. I know I'm not crazy. It's 125 people on here, and about 7 people have done it. That's why we're stuck. We're stuck because it's like trying out for a basketball team and you keep showing up and just want to play baseball. We're not playing baseball. We're playing network marketing. And we need everyone. We need everyone to do what is required. Tedra, I'm going to call on you, okay? And let me tell you something. I could pretend, it's going to catch up with me, but I could pretend. And what I mean by that is, I don't have to write my list of names. I don't have to have my calendar now. I do, but I don't, if you know what I mean. I have to, but I don't. So if I could do it, if Nina could do it, what, like, you've got to, it's the personal culture. We've got to go to any other network marketing opportunity, any, with leaders that make as much money as I do, or make as much money as Nina do, or any group of leaders, see if they train you every day for 90 days, not for free. See if they care as much, okay? You gotta take advantage of what we have here, and everyone has to play their part. Okay, so Tedra, you wrote a list of 30 names for 5 days since I've told us to do that.
Yes.
Did you get any sales? What happened?
Okay, so I've been writing my list of names every day. I don't go to bed without them, and I actually reach out to the people. And I've been doing 25 to 30, most days 30. Only one day I did 25
No,
instead
let me
of
tell you
30.
something. No more, no 30, okay? Because you're a diamond, so no more 30 every single day.
I'm just
Some-
being honest. One day I didn't do 30, so I'm telling on myself to be honest. So
I know
one
you
day I
are,
did
so, and I'm
25.
telling you that you're a diamond and we need you, and you're supposed to do 30 to 35 every day. Don't ever go down. You can go up, but don't go down.
Okay.
Did you make a sale? Tell me what happened in your organization, or what sale you made, or what happened.
Okay, so the one I've been using is the one where where I've been saying, is there, if there was a way that I could show you that you could lose some weight, some extra weight, and also earn an additional $100 a day, would you be interested? Because it's weight loss season and I need business partners for myself. So I'm
Okay.
pitching it both at the same time. So far I have been having people open up the messages. People have been looking at the opportunity. And if they have not gotten back to me, I've been following up with them, and I do have people who I was able to make sales to. I've sold candy and juice and even CBD products along the way. But the CBD didn't come from the pitch. The CBD came from the live we did the other night. But yes, I have made sales, and I have people who are interested in the opportunity.
How much sales do you think you made?
How much sales have I made the last couple days?
Yeah.
About $700 retail.
How many products?
How many products have I sold? Oh goodness, I've been doing combos. So like today alone, I did two bags of candy and drink to shrink. Yesterday I did both. So, and I've been doing specials too. So it's been a little bit of both, like some individual, but it's been about $700 worth of products.
Where are you getting your customers from?
I'm getting my customers utilizing this list, and I'm also getting my customers from following up, and I'm also getting my customers from people watching me and my stories, honestly. So I've even sold some Elevate, because every day since I've been watching Nina do it, I pitch my products every morning. Like I do my morning routine. So people are now starting to say, hey, I want that. I want a healthy heart. I want to have more energy. You know, I'm going through menopause. I see you going through the same thing, Tedra. What can I do to help it? So it's just building up over time. Did it slow down a little bit, like during the holiday a little bit, but now it's picking back up because they've been saying, I've been seeing you. So it's the consistency. It's a combination of both. But I'm pitching more so the opportunity now because I want to look for business partners. That's like my focus.
Did you order anything in the back office this week?
Absolutely.
What you order?
I ordered some CBD because I wanted to have the new CBD products. I've ordered candy, Immunocode, because I have customers using that and we use it ourselves in my house. So I've ordered a little bit of everything, to be honest.
I love it. Well, awesome job on the 30 list, the list of 30. Guys, I'm telling you, thank you, Tedra, so much. Don't go under 30 anymore, okay?
I will not. I heard you.
All right. So I'm telling you guys, if we could just get everyone to commit, I'm not going to preach to you, but I'm telling you, that is the difference in network marketing. Now, Miss Carol B. Jackson, you said that you did your list of 30 for the last 5 days. Also, what was your results with it?
I had 2 customers that were on the drink to shrink, wanted to try the candy. So they bought the candy. I sold the candy cleanse system, and I put samples of the 3 capsule system, and she texted me back today that she wants a month's supply of the 3-day capsule system. And then I used Nina's four script follow-up because she reached out to me on Messenger. So Nina has the first, hi, thanks for responding to, and then the second one goes into, well, I didn't do the, where did you see me on social media? Because she texted me. And the third one, I sent her the video. When after I sent her the video with the third script, she says, that sounds good. I'll get the candy too, right? And then I said, absolutely. And then the fourth one is like, you know, yay, I'm so excited that you made this decision. And then went ahead and placed her order, asked her when she could, you know, we could exchange the money because she doesn't do Cash App and all of that. So we
Okay.
made arrangements to meet for the money, but I went ahead and ordered her stuff, and now I'm ordering her 3-day capsule system.
So you,
And
so you ordered in the back office this week,
yes, every penny that I made, I put it right back in.
and then you're gonna sell those products, right?
Yes, they're actually sold already. And then I have people that said they don't have money until this weekend to pay for what I've sold. So I'm waiting for more money.
And you
My
have
car
a-
broke down, so
And you have a list, you have a list of 30 names for the last 4, today would be the 5th. So you have a list of names for the last 5 days.
yes.
Did you
I
get-
used some from an old company that I was in. I'm trying to clean up my office, and I found a whole packet of email addresses and phone numbers. So I started sending those out to all of those folks from a company that I used to work with.
Incredible. Congratulations on staying committed to the contract that you had with your self-gas, which is the most important thing, and what we're talking to people about. I want to just show something with you. I know we're getting to the end of the hour, but I want you guys to, let me see if I can pull this up really quick. I want, if you have a hard time figuring out how to slide in people's inbox, I don't know why, because let me tell you something. I don't care if you open my message. You're gonna see me, you're gonna go on my page, regardless if you open. It's not that I don't care. Obviously, I want people to open my message, but you guys are trying to avoid rejection. Who cares? It's Facebook. You didn't call, they can't slam the phone in your face, they can't do anything. They can literally just act like they don't see your message. You know what's gonna happen when Miss Jerry and Miss Carol and Tedra, when they go through their 30 days, okay? When they go through their 30 days, they got a whole list of people to follow up with. By the time you get to the 3rd or 4th time of following up with somebody, they're gonna buy from you. If your page looks intense. What happens is people judge too quickly on right now. You can't tell sometimes right now. The only thing you can tell is commitment. And I want you guys to see, all of you guys that are looking in your back office, you may not like your volume or you want your other organization to grow. Just look at the numbers. I cannot make this up. There's 125 people in here and 7 people did the assignment. I can't make this up. Now, what happens in network marketing, what people don't understand about the profession, when you have all these people showing up like they're committed, but they're not, this is where we get the numbers that only 3% make money here. That's not what's happening. What's happening is there's a lot of people showing up, but most people are not committed. And so this is your responsibility. No point to teach you or try to cuss you out about it, because you have to decide if you're going to commit or not. If we could get this organization to commit, there would be an explosion. I'm talking about we would shut the entire industry down. So what we have to start doing is we have to pay attention to the people who are actually doing something. So for instance, if you, I'm telling you, I'm not intense compared to some professional network marketers. What some marketers would do is the 7 people who did the assignment, that's who would be at the round table. Most organizations are not going to train like this. And so I want us to not have to do that, but I want everyone to be the highest version of themselves. And in order to be the highest version of yourself, guys, you got to commit first to yourself. Okay? You got to commit first to yourself. If you commit to yourself, then other people will commit to you. Other than that, it's like assuming you'll always have another chance. Okay? And so Miss Jerry's gonna do it. I'm gonna make sure she does it. We want this 6-figure in 60 days and on this 90-day run. It's if you ended up with 6 figures literally, or if you ended up with a 6-figure mentality in the industry, it would be insane. Okay, so number one, when you're inviting to a Zoom, just take a picture of this or write it out or whatever. A quick script that I've got from one of my friends that can pack out a Zoom is I'm not sure if it is. I've got a typo here. I'm not sure if it is. Okay, I'm not sure if this is for you, but we have a Zoom. That's a typo. Sorry. I'm not sure if this is for you, but we have a Zoom at 8 tonight, and you're welcome to join us. Okay, so I'm not sure if this is for you, but we have a Zoom at 8 o'clock, and you're welcome to join us. Write that out. So what does this look like? Guys, this looks like just spamming this to inboxes. How in the world can we let an opportunity that can literally afford you the opportunity to live the life of your dreams, and all you got to do is copy and paste a message? I'm not sure if this is for you, but we have a Zoom at 8 tonight, and you're welcome to join us. And you throw the flyer. Start being numb and just copying and pasting it. Now you should have your calendar, okay, which I don't have mine. And as you get commitments, you start writing in that calendar what people committed to. This is a profession. This is not just some internet business. Number two, I'm not sure if it's for you, but this option is available for today only, and I would hate for you to miss out. Somebody said, well, am I gonna just send that to people I don't know? Yeah. They probably never even heard of you before. So what? What are they gonna do? If you're marketing on your page correctly, they're gonna go check out your page. And when you send the picture in their inbox, I wouldn't send this, obviously. You're gonna send something very interesting. Okay? Piece of candy, a before and after with the products at the bottom or whatever. I'm not sure if it's for you, but this option is available for today only. And I would hate for you to miss out. That goes back to the beginning of the training, what I was talking about, where people get excited when a new product come out. Make every day feel like you got a new product. How do you do that? By the options that you give to the customers. Okay. This is a warm-up before a pitch to a phone call or to a Zoom. What do you know about everything that has changed? And my CBD ladies, I don't know, I'm just saying something, but what do you know about everything that has changed with CBD since 2022? Okay, or for us that were in Drink to Shrink, what do you know about everything that has changed with Drink to Shrink since 2022? Okay, for your warmer hot market, this is your friend, your family, your cousins, people who you know. Would you be open-minded about seeing if we could work together? Most people will be like, what is she talking about? Just give me the opportunity to show you something, okay? Number 5, you can send a photo of anything, candy, whatever you're selling. Would you be open-minded about giving this a chance? Just, you want to get to the point, okay? You want to get to the point that people are like, you want to just become really good at piquing people's interest. Don't wing it. Use a script, use a system, something that you can easily copy and paste as much as you want to, guys, to get people to get you a result. Okay. And the last thing I want to show you, and I'm about to get off of here, we're out of time. Okay. I am going to start this because we have to separate the people. Don't look at my typos. We have to start separating and get some leadership training going here, because this, what we're on, is not a leadership training. Okay. The leadership training is for people who have really decided, okay, that they're about to take this network marketing thing to the next level. Everyone is not invited to this call. Okay. This is invitation only. Okay. This is invitation only. And the only way you get invited to this call, guys, is when you get your 5 products, your 5 70-point product or distributor, okay, into the system. But you need to generate 360, okay? You need to generate 360. Now, I know everyone won't be on this call because it's not for everyone. I want to warn you that if you are on this call, there's nothing sweet about this call because my reputation is on the line. And if I am who I say that I am, see, I can't monitor everyone on these calls because I don't get to have personal contact with you. Okay? I can't assess your work. And so we've been doing a lot of stuff where everyone is invited, but this is our leadership roundtable. Okay? These are our leaders. You are not a leader because you have people on your team. You are a leader because the world can depend on you. And as you create the culture of yourself, you can depend on you. You might not yet be influential, quote unquote, that people can see right now. I'm not worried about that. We can turn you influential. I could have somebody come down here and give them a photo shoot and change their whole image around. That's easy to do. What is missing is the mentality. The mentality is missing. Network marketing is about confidence. It's about the culture that you personally have with yourself. And it's about your network. Here's one of the biggest problems. One of the biggest problems in network marketing is people talk to their sidelines and their downlines. Okay? When you talk to your sidelines and your downlines, and most of the time, people are not being mentored or coached by their upline because they don't have time. They cannot mentor everyone. It's impossible. So it's funny, I'm glad to say this, and it is 8:02. I'm stopping in 3 minutes. You see, it's 125 people on the call, and 7 people did the assignment. So what you guys don't understand is when people are training you or trying to coach you, they are assessing what they're training to see if it's working or not. So someone like me will look and go, well, maybe I'm missing something. I don't know what's going on. But when we get the truth of the matter, no one's doing the assignment anyways. Now, I'm not mad because I could have put that responsibility on you and you might not want it. But this is what I want. I want some people who say, you know what? Apparently people can make $8,000, $10,000 a month easily in network marketing. I am in 2024, it's not even about the money. It's about who I become. It's about who I can become. It's about the mindset. It's about when Karen called me and told me that Jackie did 1,000 points. Listen, I'm not dumb. When you make a decision to jump and be a leader, somebody said, well, maybe she's just talking, or you try to talk yourself out of it. But in 2024, guys, if you were to commit for 1 year, John C. Maxwell teaches this. If you were to commit for 1 year to increase your leadership, what is leadership? Leadership is committing to yourself. Leadership is not that you got 20 people. Some people have people with them because they have cliques. People don't mean you are a leader. What makes you a leader is when you put your head on the pillow at night, you can swear to God that you've done the best that you can. And so this leadership round table that we're going to be forming, okay? This leadership roundtable, the leader roundship table that we're going to start to form. This is for people who are committed to make sure they do their 360. I'm not telling you to buy it. Increase your sales skills. Sell. I can put a few ladies on the line right now and tell them tomorrow sell 360 points worth of product. And I promise you, this is a tactic that I learned when I was young in network marketing. The tactic that I learned, they said, if somebody put a gun to your head and said, sell 360 points of product today, and if you don't, you'll never see your kids again. How many people on here would sell 360 points of product? Some people are like, well, you can keep my kids. I don't really care too much about that. God forbid when I said your spouse, they're like, oh yeah, cool. I'm definitely not even gonna try to, okay? So Successful people operate with a sense of urgency, guys, when there's nothing to be urgent about. This is a game. This is a game of about increasing your leadership. And I want to invite you guys to the leadership table. Now, nothing's gonna be sweet at the table. You won't see everyone that's here at that table. But that is where we're gonna start transforming. I know the 7 people who have committed, that have committed to their 30 people. When you get to this training here, there's no way we would not let you sell 360 a week. That's where you're gonna learn how to sell it. And if you struggle with that, at the round table is where you're going to be able to pick up your sales skills. We're gonna show you how to do that. We're not gonna hold your hand. We're gonna transform you into an A-lister. You can't be an A-lister on this call because everyone's on it. Okay? That's where mentorship starts to happen. I was a professional athlete for 8 years. When you're all-American, or you're a Division I athlete, you have to get pulled from your high school friends because environment is contagious. You gotta be around some people who are hungry to make it happen, okay? So we're gonna be giving you more info on that inside of the group.